Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a cooking vlog, and for those of you who want some ideas on what to make for dinner or lunch, I have the perfect solution for you, and it is baked ziti. So I chose this recipe because it's super easy to make and you most likely will have the ingredients somewhere in your house. So the ingredients that you'll need for this recipe is the pasta sauce, ground beef, onions and peppers, seasoning, and a lot of cheese. The ingredients and details will be listed below. So while the water is boiling and the pasta is cooking, I work on the ground beef. I mix in all the seasonings. You may see some green seasoning in there. So I'm Haitian, so that is our green seasoning called épices. It's a mixture of greens. And also, we also put girofle in our food. Girofle is the cloves that you just saw me add in there before mixing them. You want to give it a good mix so that the seasoning is spread throughout the whole ground beef mixture that you see here. Now, of course, you can complete this step using utensils, but I'm opting to use my hands. I just feel like it's more effective. And notice that I'm putting my hand into a fist. I try to avoid the food getting under my nails, so I find putting my hands in a fist is better. Now once 7 minutes are up, you want to drain your pasta. You don't want it to overcook. Now it's time to chop up the veggies. So this is when you should be washing your vegetables, the onions, the peppers, and chop them up in itty bitty pieces, as small as you can get them. In the same pot I cook the pasta in, I empty it out and put some oil and start cooking the ground beef. Once that oil is hot, go ahead and throw the meat in there and try to separate the meat as much as you can, and it starts to make its own juices as it is here. Now this is optional, but I like to drain the juice because I like to get the meat really brown, and that's what you're seeing me do here. And look at that liquid. Save that liquid, don't throw it away because you might need it for the sauce later. Now that the pot is empty, go ahead and add your veggies. Okay, they're nice and chopped up. Get them chopped up as small as possible. By this time, the house is smelling good. All that aroma is in the house. Okay, so once the veggies are nice and sauteed, you want to add the ground beef back into the pot so that you could start browning it. In addition to browning, you just also want to incorporate all the flavors together. This is total food porn right now. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig in, but I gotta wait. Notice how I'm using the spoon to separate the meat. You don't want large pieces of meat or clumping up, so I use the spoon to make them into smaller pieces. And of course, I gotta get a little taste test. Once the meat is fully cooked and its taste is to your desire, go ahead and add the pasta sauce. This one is my favorite combination, tomato and give it a good tap on the bottom so it's easier to open, and put the whole jar in there. Just the whole jar. There's no measurement here. Yeah, look at that. I really love how this brand has the tomatoes nice and chunky. I love that. It makes it feel more authentic and gourmet. Let the sauce cook with the meat for a while and then add the pasta. You want to make sure that every pasta is covered in the meat sauce, so give it a good stir. Okay, we're coming close to the final stretch. Now we want to get our cheese. Make sure that you get shredded cheese because it's easier to melt in the oven. Fine shredded is more recommended, and it doesn't have to be any specific type of cheese. I like to mix my cheese, so I had mozzarella and another mixture. Go ahead and transfer all the pasta and the meat sauce in a baking pan or the little aluminum pan. And then we're going to add the cheese. Look at all that steam. It's nice and piping hot. I feel like eating some right now, but I gotta wait. Nothing goes to waste. Make sure you get everything in there. Now for the fun part, adding the cheese. All right. So you want to make sure you cover the whole top of the food with the cheese. I also use the technique where I put my hands at the border of the pan to prevent the cheese from falling out, but also making sure you're getting every corner of that pan with cheese. Okay, look at that. It is coming together, folks. I'm getting excited. You see the hand at the side of the pan, it really helps direct the cheese towards the corner and preventing them from falling over. Then you want to also add the mozzarella cheese. That gives it that nice cheese pull that you see in the videos. I love it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have Parmesan cheese, so go ahead and add that in there too. I also forgot to mention you want to have the oven preheating to 350 at this time so that once you complete putting the cheese on, the oven will be ready. Okay, so we're at 350. I'm going to go ahead and put the pan with all the delicious food in the oven and let it bake for about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. And it should look like this when it comes out the oven. A nice melted top, a little bit crunchiness, goldenness on the sides of the pan. This is what you want. This is the desired look of it, and it doesn't take too long, and it looks delicious. Now you want to give it some time to sit, about 5 minutes, and then dig in and look at the results. I am very happy with the way it came out. Oh, this is my favorite moment. Look at that. Look at that cheese pull. Look at this. Ugh. And there's a lot of meat in there too. You see that? And of course I have to have the bev. So today I am having red wine and I'm using my favorite cup. This is a gift from my friend. I love it. And yeah, pop the cork, fill that cup up and enjoy your dinner and the rest of the night. You don't have to be the best cook in the world. This is a really simple recipe and anyone can do it. Let me know if you tried this recipe. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please, 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 again, like and subscribe. Support your girl. And of course, there'll be more videos to come. Thanks for stopping by.